Hi everybody, I'm Anne, the Purple Goddess, and I'm so happy to have this brief time with you today. Every week I provide a little video about a tarot card and how that card might apply to your life, and we've got a really good card today. But before I begin, I want to say that this week on Friday we have a new moon in Cancer. I'm wearing my little new moon pendant here. So the new moon is when we write down our 21 intentions for a 28-day cycle. And because the new moon is in Cancer, Cancer is a really beautiful sign, a water sign of love and the home and family and friends. So this is a good time to think about where you want to connect with family and friends. And as the COVID restrictions loosen a bit, it's a really good time to reconnect and nurture not only yourself, but others. So happy new moon on Friday. Now we've got a great card today, and the tarot is about symbolic language. And the tarot deck is divided into what they call the major arcana, which are the big secrets of life, and the minor arcana, which is the suits, the four suits. And we've got a really beautiful card today from the major arcana. And I'm just excited to share it with you. Are you ready? Here we go. So this is the last card in the major arcana, and it's the World. And there's this beautiful woman kind of suspended in a wreath, and she is in the center of her world. So where are you right now, kind of just suspended in the center of your world, thinking about all that you have done and accomplished, leaving some things behind and beginning some new beginnings? Because this card is really an acknowledgement that the world can be and will be soon likely your oyster. And all you have to do is kind of step out. But before we kind of talk about the overall message here, let's take a really good look at some of the symbols. So this person is naked. They're naked in their truth, and they've got this beautiful flowing purple scarf around their body, and it's just like a reminder of going with the flow of life and surrounding oneself with beauty. And their legs are in the form of a cross. They're kind of in this interesting relaxed position, and they represent acceptance. So there's something that you are about to or already accepting about your life right now, and you're just kind of leaning into it. And around this person is a beautiful laurel wreath. It's the laurel wreath of victory. So here's to you. Here's to honoring where you've been victorious in your life. We always need to, give ourselves a pat on the back for the difficult things that we navigate on a daily basis. So crown yourself with this laurel wreath. It's also, though, a paradox, because this is the kind of wreath that one might put on a graveside to honor somebody who has died. And so in that kind of paradoxical meaning, it means there are endings in your life that you also need to honor. And whether that's relationships, employment, a phase of your life, this wreath can also be a way to honor the death and rebirth cycle. Now, one of the interesting things on this card is that in each of the four corners, there's a cloud with an astrological sign. So how many people know what that sign is? That's the sign of Aquarius. This is the sign for Scorpio. This is the sign for Taurus. And this is the sign for Leo. What do those four astrological signs have in common? They are the fixed signs of the zodiac. The astrological signs are divided between mutable signs, fixed signs, and cardinal signs. But on this card, we've got the four fixed signs. And these are very, very strong signs, and they also represent different elements. So Aquarius represents mental activity and air. Scorpio represents deep emotion and passion and a water sign. And Taurus is an earth sign. And it's, the bull, it's really a grounding earth sign. And over here we've got Leo, which is a fire. So we have earth, air, fire, and water. And this is saying to you, you've made some accomplishments in the recent past in all of these elements. So you're balanced now. You're not just all about your mind. You're not just all about your emotions. You're not just all about being fixed in an earth kind of way. And you're not all about a fire. Because this person is holding two wands and they're in balance. And it's just a lovely card to celebrate the balance that you're in right now, the balance of all these elements and energy. And the invitation is, when are you going to step out into the world to make your contribution? And sometimes we need to kind of pull back and say, okay, surrounding myself with this wreath, and I'm grateful for all that I've learned. And I just want to suspend here for a little while. But soon, I encourage you to think about stepping out and making your contribution to the world and putting those magic wands in place. I've enjoyed this brief time with you about the beautiful card of the world, wishing you new beginnings, putting yourself on center stage, and please leave me a comment about how this card resonates with you right now. Bye for now, till we meet again.